Hi, it's Shelly. Welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? Since we've now finished our stay in Chiang Mai and have tallied all the numbers, we'll be breaking down our cost of staying 28 days for those of you who are interested in the numbers thing. It's what we're doing today. As a bit of background, Kathy and I have set our budget for our trip across Southeast Asia at 4,000 Canadian per month. This works out to approximately $130 Canadian per day for the two of us. We're not breaking out conversions to other currencies in this video as they change daily and our viewers come from different countries. So you can do the conversion to your own currency as of the date you watch this video. Since we stayed 28 days in Chiang Mai, our budget for this portion was $3,640. As a side note, we do not include our personal purchases in this budget, but we do tell you what they are at the end of the video. This budget just includes our accommodation, travel to the destination, local transportation, food and drinks, any activities we participate in, and some miscellaneous incidentals we need to keep going. Okay, let's get started. The biggest item on most people's budget is accommodation. We spent 3 nights in a minimalistic hotel room and the balance of the trip in a hotel room with a few more amenities and a bit of cooking facilities. Our total cost for accommodation was $1,422.08 or $50.79 per night. Now, I'm sure you can find cheaper accommodation, but we're looking for a bit of comfort, a great location, and a few amenities, and we found that at the Mandela House in Chiang Mai. Next up, how did we get here and how much did it cost? We flew from Tokyo to Chiang Mai with a stopover in Beijing. As I mentioned in previous videos, we've been collecting credit card points and miles for the last 18 months to help us offset some of our travel expenses. For this flight, we used 50,000 Aeroplan points and paid $189.60 out of pocket for the two of us. Okay, next is food and drink. We didn't have any cooking facilities in this hotel, but we did have a little refrigerator. Most of our meals were eaten out either at street food carts or local restaurants. We did eat a couple of meals at more Western type restaurants, but this is rare for us. We like to eat local. We're also including our drinks in this category, which includes soft drinks, beer, wine, and water. Our total cost for food and drinks was $1,003.82 for the two of us. If you watched our videos on Chiang Mai, you'll see we ate very well during our stay here. Next up is local transportation. For vehicular transportation, we use mostly the Grab app for local taxis, and this worked really well for us. The location of our hotel was just outside the old city, so we were also able to walk to a lot of our activities within the old city. We didn't take any tuk-tuks during our stay here because our understanding is they are a bit touristy and one of the scams you need to avoid in Thailand. Now, I'm not saying that all tuk-tuk drivers are scammers at all, but with the Grab app, you know exactly what you're paying up front and there's no negotiation involved. So we spent $132.93 on local transportation. This number included our airport transfers at the start and end of the trip, and this was very inexpensive at less than $10 a trip. Okay, next we'll look at activities. A lot of times our activities just involved exploring a number of different neighborhoods in Chiang Mai at no extra cost to us over and above the transportation and food. The organized trips we paid for as follows. Hotel bar drinks. I included this one as an activity since it was something we went out to do and the cost was $14.74 for a couple of beers. Quite expensive and why we don't do this activity much. Temple tour. This included our guide for a 3-hour tour of 3 temples and a bit of a walking tour between temples. Our admissions to the temples and tips for a total of $78.20 for the two of us. Lana Cultural Show. This was a show at the old Chiang Mai Cultural Center and included the show and a few snacks. Total $56.35. Next up was a cooking class and included transportation to and from our accommodation, a tour of a local market, and all of the ingredients for our cooking class. This cost $70. The next activity we paid for was admission to the Royal Park Gardens, and this was $17.50 for the two of us. Next, we visited the Lana Folklife Museum, and admission was $4 each. We hired a private driver to take us to Doi Sutep and Wat Pha temples and the Hmong village in the mountains. We were picked up at 5:15 in the morning and finished our day around 2 in the afternoon. The total cost, including our temple admissions and the private driver with a tip, was $81.83. Next up were the massages at the Women's Massage Center, and they cost $26.68 for the two of us. We visited the Silver Temple, and the admission for the two of us was $4.45. Our largest and last activity was our trip to visit the elephants. This included transfers to and from our hotel, a visit to a local market, numerous opportunities to interact and feed the elephants, as well as a Thai cooking class. The total cost for this was $165.38, including the tip to our guide and driver. So in total, we spent $523.13 on activities. We feel we did a real variety of things, and every penny was money well spent and gave us a good overview of Chiang Mai. Okay, the last category is miscellaneous. I'll give you some examples of what this included. Laundry, small kitchen items for our hotel, a few souvenirs, over-the-counter medications, bug repellent, tips for our housekeepers at the hotel. So the grand total for our 28-day stay in Chiang Mai was $3,498.16. So we ended up being $141.84 under budget in Chiang Mai, which is amazing, and we're really happy that so far our budget is aligning for the most part. As a running total, we were over budget in Tokyo by $108.32. So with the catch-up we did in Chiang Mai, we're moving into Bangkok with a surplus of $32.52. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, now what did we spend personally? We bought some clothing, good fanny pack purses and shoes, a wallet, wireless headphones, a power bar, a glucose monitor for Kathy, a new Samsung smartwatch for me, and we each shipped a package of goodies back to Canada. The total we spent on purchases personally was $440.19. These items were not included in our budget because everyone's personal purchases are going to be different. Some people may spend more, some people may spend less, depending on your needs and lifestyle. But I wanted to include them as a separate item so you know how much we spent on these types of things. So overall, we did really well within our living budget in Chiang Mai, considering we ate out almost every meal, paid a bit more for our accommodation than we had planned on. I hope this video helped if you're planning a trip to Thailand and trying to budget for costs. We ate well, we stayed in lovely accommodations and did lots of activities and experienced a ton of culture. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll be starting our adventures in Bangkok.